Good afternoon. My name is Maya Rimmer, your Stuco president. Please stand for the presentation of the colors by the Arlington ISD Air Force Junior ROTC and remain standing until the color guard has departed the stage.
Forward. March. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Color guard. Halt. Left. Race. Ready, set. Colors.
We now welcome Caleb Martinez to the stage to sing the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ready to glare, those bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
As we recite the Pledge of Allegiance, we thank the brave men and women who have given their lives for our country. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Order. Colors. Right. Race. Forward. March. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You can do anything you set your mind to. The world is your oyster. One day, you'll make the rules. We've all heard these sayings in one form or another. We've all been told you'll go on to do great things, or you are the future. And while we know these are not untrue, why the future? Why not now? I am a firm believer that we are not the future, but the present. We are powerful, right here, right now, as we are this very second. We will go on to do great things in the future, just as we are doing great things now. We've already seen it, from climate change to human rights to social injustice. We are making change. The faces that appear among headlines are not those of our elders, but of our peers. At just the age of 18, we are already revolutionizing our society. As we go on in our lives, we will be dismissed. That's just the way it is, or it's always been this way, will become common phrases. We will be expected to lower our voices and accept our world as it is. We do not have to tolerate this. If something is wrong, fix it. If something is unfair, make it fair. If you see an injustice, call it out. We do not have to wait for the right moment or the right position to make change. We can do it now. We will do it now. Congratulations, class of 2022. And remember, we are powerful. We are changing the world. Thank you. At this time, I would like to introduce you to our class president, Tyler Brown.
Greetings to the graduating class of 2022. Welcome members of the school board, Dr. Cavazos, parents, and guests. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the graduating ceremony of the James Bowie class of 2022. My name is Tyler Simone Brown, and I am your class president. We did it. We've accomplished something that will not only bring us joy now, but will be the stepping stones to our success later on in life. No matter how you've ended off your year, please congratulate yourself for your hard work and dedication. As students of the class of 2022, we've experienced so much, from a pandemic, presidential elections, and unpredictable changes. All of these encounters have molded us into the bright individuals we are today. I applaud each one of you guys for taking the initiative to move forward through these obstacles. For the last 3 years, I have had the privilege of serving as your class president. Being your class president has given me the honor of witnessing the growth of your class. What makes you guys so special is your willingness to persevere and make a way through every challenge. This skill that we have learned in high school will benefit us for the rest of our lives. I would first like to thank God for granting me with the many blessings this year, my friends and family for their unconditional love and support. I would like to thank our class sponsor, Ms. Moorhead, for volunteering her time and her willingness to go above and beyond. I would like to thank our track coaches, Coach Grooms, Campbell, Magruder, Chris, and Epps, for truly molding me into the person I am today. I would like to thank Mr. Lizardo for his flexibility and you guys for accepting me as your class representative. I have no doubt that every one of you guys will be successful. Thank you again, and congratulations. At this moment, allow me to introduce you guys to our special guests on this stage. Our principal, Mr. Lizardo, Dean of Instruction, Ms. Fowler, and our lead counselor, Ms. Givens. Among those who've worked tirelessly on our behalves are members of the Arlington ISD Board of Trustees and our superintendent, who are here today. Will you please stand for recognition? Board President, Mrs. Melody Fowler. Vice President, Mr. Justin Chapa. Secretary, Mrs. Sarah McMurrow, who is a Bowie alum. And our board members, Dr. Aaron Reich, Mr. David Wilbanks, Ms. Keisha Mays, and of course, our superintendent, Dr. Marcelo Cavazos. We are also blessed to have the support of the people behind the scenes who make a difference in your educational experience every day. Allow me to present our Chief of Academic Officer, Dr. Stephen Wirtz, our Chief of Schools Director, Dr. Tracy Brown, and our Assistant Superintendent of Administration, Dr. Michael Hill. Our Assistant Superintendent of Leadership, Dr. Lena McDonald. Our Executive Director of Leadership, Theodore Jarko. It is my pleasure this afternoon to be able to introduce you to our superintendent, who for 10 years has worked to shape the future of every student in Arlington ISD. That's never been more evident in the last years when a global pandemic shut down the challenged our traditional schools. With leadership and vision, the Arlington ISD has focused direction in otherwise uncertain times. Dr. Cavasso holds a bachelor's and master's degree from the University of Texas Pan American and a doctorate from the University of Texas at Austin. He was also recognized as the 2016 Texas Superintendent of the Year. Thank you, Dr. Cavazos, for your tireless work for Arlington ISD staff and students. Please join me in welcoming our superintendent, Dr. Marcelo Cavazos.
Well, good afternoon. And for the past 10 years, I've been able to stand here before graduating classes of the Arlington ISD, about 60 of them, and each time I've tried to convey a message of how proud I am of each class and how confident I am about our future. As I stand before you today, I want you to know that I've never been more proud and more confident than this senior class of 2022. Seniors of 2022, you've already made and you'll continue to make important changes in our world. And I'll share with you why. Because you've already demonstrated perseverance. Today, I urge you to turn that perseverance into possibilities. You know, perseverance is defined as persistent in sticking to a plan even though it's difficult, or continued effort to do or achieve something despite the difficulties, failure, or opposition. We watched you turn perseverance into possibilities throughout the entire COVID-19 ordeal. Your graduating class had more than 2 years of your education turned completely upside down. You experienced every learning model, at home, hybrid, in person. Sometimes you were trying to figure out which one we were doing this week, but you persevered and you never gave up. But I want to share with you today that that perseverance started well before COVID. When you didn't give up because 5th grade math was too hard, or because you didn't make the team, or you didn't get the grade you wanted, or that friendship wasn't really a friend. You've demonstrated perseverance every step of the way, which is what allowed you to persevere during the most difficult time of COVID. You found a way to get the grades, to stay in school, to be motivated. You found the how. You know, Walter Elliott said that perseverance is not a long race. It's many short races, one after the other, after the other, after the other. And class of 2022, you've already run more short races than a lot of people. And through your perseverance, especially over this last 2 years, you found possibilities. How did you keep your grades up? How did you remain motivated when others around you were not so motivated? How did you do all that work? How did you turn in those assignments at 11:59? How did you do those things? You did it with perseverance. I'll share with you that there will be many, many more short races ahead in your life. A boss that's too difficult, a professor that doesn't understand you, a friend who really was never a friend. These challenges and many more will be real in your life. But we know, and you know, that you can face them because you've already done so much. So as you walk across this stage to your new path, I urge you to continue practicing perseverance and turning all that perseverance into the possibilities. Push hard to cure the diseases of our world. Disrupt the business and the industry that you are interested in through your innovation, especially when it's hard. Win those awards, stand on that stage, cross that stage, make your mark in this world. Open that nonprofit, start a business, stand up for causes you believe in, and let your voice be heard. Your perseverance over many, many years is what got you here today, and it'll get you to your next big achievement. Class of 22, you're a very special class. You're a special class to me. You've given me much inspiration. I'm proud and confident that our future is in the right hands as I look out to you, as you've shown us how to persevere in the most difficult times. As you leave Arlington ISD today, know with confidence that you're prepared. Your perseverance will guide you. But most importantly, know that we love you and that we will continue to love you. And we expect you to share that love with others in your life that you come across. Class of 2022, congratulations. I'm very proud of you.
Now it is my honor to present to you the James Bowie High School Class of 2022 Salutatorian, Witten Wen.
Good afternoon, parents, faculty and staff, and my fellow class of 2022. I have the utmost pleasure to congratulate you as we come to a close on this chapter of our lives and become ready to start a new one. We've done it. We're about to cross the finish line of a race that we've been running in for the past 14 years or so. Surviving freshman year, overcoming the dread that is the pandemic and online learning, and bouncing back for our senior year is a feat that not many people can say they have accomplished. And I couldn't have been more proud of you all for your perseverance through it all. Through your hard work and dedication, we are able to become the graduates that we are today. However, we didn't do it alone. There are many people standing by our side, helping us navigate through obstacles as we journey through the many years of school. And I would like to take this time to recognize the people who have greatly impacted us. I'd like to thank all the teachers and mentors for the unconditional support and sacrifice to provide us with quality education. Thank you to custodians, security, lunch ladies, and other faculty for the hard work to ensure the safety and proper functioning of the school environment. A huge shout out to Quizlet and Google. Thank you, parents, for standing behind my classmates and pushing them to become the best versions of themselves they can be. Personally, I would like to thank my friends for the amazing memories we made, and my family for standing with me every step of the way. To my parents, thank you for pushing me to try my best, for encouraging me to go above and beyond, and always believing in me. I love you. A huge shout out to Alexis Lee, Anvo, and Mindy Vu. As I look back on the years, I'm glad to say that this speech is the very last thing that I will ever stay up late for this year. However, coming up with stuff to write for the speech was quite difficult. As I was laying on my bed at exactly 1:45 a.m., I was at a loss for words. I didn't know how to transcribe my thoughts into words that would leave an impact on every single one of you. I felt anxious and helpless. And to feel better, I did what any rational would do, and I looked through inspirational quotes on Google, hoping anything would come to mind. And so I would like to share this quote with you that I found. It reads, "Fire tests gold, adversity tests endurance." Looking back on the 4 years of high school, I noticed I was too caught up in the future. Although my efforts did come to fruition, I ultimately wish that I wasn't too harsh on myself to not fail my friends, family, and myself. I'm sure that there are many obstacles that you will encounter in the near future, whether it be growing distant from close ones, burning off your eyebrows, or being completely confused regarding what lies ahead. But I tell you that it is okay to feel this way. Despite all the predicaments that you all may face, remember that you are the gold that will persist in the fire. You guys are all valuable and precious in your own ways, so do not let these tough situations wear you down. If you do come across any problems in the future, I believe in you all. I believe that you will make the right decisions and fight your way through it. I believe that you will stand tall and overcome anything that comes in your way. Set your heart ablaze. And before I leave the stage, I would like to share this quote with you from an individual who has greatly impacted me and many others around the world. And I hope that you will all remember it whenever you feel at a loss. Nicki Minaj once said, "You know what inspires me? Fearlessness, drive, barbs. Don't you ever be lazy. Don't you ever complain about hard work. Work hard, it pays off. Once again, congrats, class of 2022. I wish you all the best as you embark on your own journeys and become the best versions of yourself as you can be. Thank you for giving me the honor of working beside you guys for the past 4 years. It was a pleasure getting to meet all of you, and I will always cherish the memories that we have created. Thank you, and stay safe." And now, it is my honor to present to you the James Bowie High School Class of 2022 Valedictorian, Angelina Nguyen.
Good afternoon, everyone. Oh my gosh. I stand before you this afternoon as the James Bowie High School Class of 2022 Valedictorian. On behalf of the senior class, I would like to thank all the people who made Bowie an exceptional 4-year experience. To Mr. Lizardo, for the vision you lay out for Bowie High School and the leadership you've shown us during the pandemic, we thank you. To the administrators, for the godly oversight you bring to the school for making the tough decisions necessary, thank you. To the staff who work diligently every day, laboring after hours to coordinate our lives while supporting us, we thank you. To the faculty who have given their all each and every day, laboring to provide us with tremendous education and pushing us to do our best on days where we don't want to learn, while taking the extra step to build relationships with us that some will last a lifetime, we thank you. To the custodians who work tirelessly every day to keep our campus running efficiently as a place to embark our knowledge, we thank you. To each family of the senior class whose support, sacrifice, and dedication have not been overlooked, we thank you. Especially to the parents and the guardian who supported us throughout our educational journey, we thank you and we love you. I'd like to give a special thank you to my best friends, Jonathan, Josh, Bryce, Julie, Brandon, and the Amazon rainforest. Thank you for being the best of the 4 years with me. But most importantly, shout out to the boys who woke my driverless self up every morning and drove me to school. Thank you, Hi Fam, Jonathan Duan, and Kong Tran. And if you ask me if I have my license now, well, I'm working on it. I want to take a moment and let you guys know how much you're appreciated. When I thought I couldn't go on any longer, you guys gave me the strength I needed to move forward. Thank you for the lifelong memories. I couldn't have done it without you guys. I think that some of y'all are expecting me to talk about the hardships that I've endured to become valedictorian. But to be very honest with you, I have no intentions of doing that, but rather a deeper message I want to share with you. As some of you may know, last year on Christmas Eve, my dad suffered a cardiac arrest. At that moment, my heart dropped, literally. My family and I spent our Christmas in the hospital, anxiously waiting for the moment he'd wake up. I never had to go through an experience like that ever. I felt emotions that I've never felt before. Regrets flooded my mind. Regrets for not being present. Regrets for not helping a helping hand to my father. And overall for pushing him away in exchange for my selfish desires. For 6 minutes, my father's brain was deprived of oxygen. Any extra second added to the time he was resuscitated would have reduced his survival rate by 90%. This trying time has taught me to not wish for tomorrow to come, but to truly live in the moment and appreciate every second of my life. Ba, con cảm tạ Chúa cho phép lạ cho gia đình mình. Chúa đã ban cho ba cuộc sống và sức khỏe để ba giữ ngày lễ ra trường của con. Con rất vui ở đây với con hôm nay. Được xem cho con lỗi nổi cho mỗi người. Và coi con bước lên sân khấu mà chiếc áo màu cam này. Con biết đây là một ước mơ của ba bố mẹ để có ít nhất một đứa con ra trường mặc áo cam. Con yêu ba và mẹ nhiều lắm. When we leave here today, each on the pursuit of our future, remember your roots and the hardship that you've already encountered at such a young age. This will steady you during trying times. I did learn some important lessons that I think we can all take along with us. Remember to try to never be better than others. Never hope for a day to come. Appreciate every moment and help your neighbors along the way. It won't slow you down. The past 4 years have passed in a blink of an eye, and I know we all wish to go back to relive the moments at laughing at lunch, meeting up with our friends to talk about our weekend plans. Chase life with the same passion and excitement that you do with the small joys that bring you, with the small moments that bring you joy. As Scott Fitzgerald once said, "For what it's worth, it's never too late, or in my case, too early to be whoever you want to be. There's no limit. Stop whenever you want. You can change or stay the same. There are no rules to this thing. We can make the best or the worst of it." I hope that you'll make the best of it. I hope you see things that startle you, and I hope you feel things you never felt before. I hope you meet people with a different point of view, and I hope you live a life that you're proud of. And if you aren't, then I hope you find the strength and the courage to start all over again. Class of 2022, I sincerely hope that in this next chapter of life, you'll take the bad experience that you faced and make the good memories of them. I know that while this time will not always be what we expected, we have the power to turn it around. While we close this chapter of our life, I hope that you're all as proud as I am of all of you. And if any one of you turned into the next Elon Musk and invents a supercar and almost buys Twitter, then I hope you'll sincerely remember me. We all know too well how precious life is. Do not forget to love your family, your friends, and your neighbors sincerely. Most importantly, remember to hug your parents more and say, "I love you." Before we continue our ceremony today, please take a moment of silence to honor those who lost their lives, their loved ones, and those who gave so much to the tragic events in Uvalde, Texas. Thank you. Thank you. Now please join me as we give a warm welcome to our principal, Mr. Rennie Lizardo.
President Fowler, members of the school board, Dr. Cavazos, parents and guests. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the graduation ceremony, the James Bowie class of 2022. Thank you to the teachers, counselors, administrators, and staff of James Bowie High School. Your dedication and commitment to our students are greatly appreciated. Through this difficult year, you have all adapted, overcome, prepared our students for the next chapter of their lives. Thank you to the senior class sponsors, Ms. Hareth and Ms. Moorhead, for all your hard work and dedication to these students the past 4 years. Thank you to my graduation committee, Alicia Duvall, Doris Moorhead, Elizabeth Ortega, Brandy Johnson, and Anitra Givens. You 5 ladies put in so many hours of hard work to ensure that our seniors got the proper send-off they deserve, and for that, we are all appreciative. I also want to thank our feeder principals that are on the stage with us today. These are your elementary and junior high principals for many of you. You would not be here if not for their dedication and their service. Ms. Hawthorne, principal of Barnett. Ms. Baker, principal of West. Mr. Brunk, principal of Farrell. Ms. Gilmore, principal of Sterrett. And Ms. Hoover, principal of Bryant. Thank you for preparing many of these students every step of the way. Congratulations to you, parents and families of all the members of the class of 2022. I know that you are very proud of your child's accomplishments, and you should be. It was thanks to your help and encouragement and teaching during the pandemic that helped your child finally reach this graduation stage. Thank you so much for sharing your children with us for the last 4 years. It's been a pleasure to serve them. Now to you, class of 2022. Just like you, I started at Bowie 4 years ago, which means I have reached what every high school principal dreams about whenever they start the job, watching a class grow from freshmen through their senior years. As I think back on our 4 years together, I can say that you guys have impacted me in so many ways. I have loved watching y'all grow from kids lost in the hall the first weeks of school to seniors who missed out on 2 years of normal schooling activities, fun times with your friends, classes, and most importantly, fundraising. Y'all were broke. And then y'all requested the most expensive venue in DFW for prom. I almost put my house up for a second mortgage to make sure you got the prom you wanted. But that's only because I love you guys so much. I realized that through those missing years, some important lessons might have also been missed. So please allow me just a bit of time to share three-word messages and lessons that some of you might have, but some of you might miss. Number one, find your happiness. I see so many students and adults live in an if-then mentality. If I get this job, then I'll be happy. If I find someone to love, then I'll be complete. If I make X amount of money, then I will have no more problems. Don't chase happiness because you have it within you every day. Happiness is a decision you make. Call that friend that always cheers you up. Go watch that movie alone because you want to watch it. Spend time doing something for somebody else, and I guarantee you will feel good about yourself. Happiness can be obtained every day. Just reach out and take it. Do not let anyone control your happiness. Lesson number two, make amazing mistakes. All this year, y'all were the big fish in the pond. Now you're about to enter a world where you are the tiniest of planktons in the ocean. As seniors, you knew what to do, where to go, how to manipulate me to give you what you want. But as a college, career, or military beginner, this is where the new game of life begins, with hidden rules that need to be played. It's okay to take a risk, to fall on your face, to make a mistake, as long as you learn from it. Nelson Mandela once said, "I never lose, I win or I learn." And if you can live life with that same mentality, you never will take a step back in life. Even losses become opportunities to learn, and mistakes are just another way to do something or not do something. With this mentality, you can break the hidden rules of the new game of life and even make better ones. My last lesson, and maybe my most important lesson, call your mother. Please know that you can substitute mother for father, parent, guardian, aunt, uncle, somebody who got you here. Everyone has that one person in their corner that helped them get to this point. For many of us, it's our mother. That person did not sacrifice blood, sweat, and tears to get you across the stage just to be forgotten. I graduated from high school years ago. I was gonna say the date, but I don't wanna age myself. Every Sunday before dinner, you can catch me on my phone with my mama. Whoever that is for you, I want you to just look around real quick, and if you see him, give him that international sign for, "I'll call you." Do it real quick. See if you can see him. Give him that sign for, "I'll call you." And don't just say it, follow through. These people are not done with you, even though you might feel like you don't need them anymore. Please believe me when I say you will need them in the next step of your life. Make a routine, make a habit, put aside an hour a week to call your mama or whoever got you here. That was my last lesson. That was the last lesson I will impart to you as Bowie volunteers. I tell you all this every time we have a class meeting. You guys are my favorite group. I spent 4 years with y'all. I've seen y'all go from the beginning to the end. I love y'all. And if you ever need anything from me, you know where to find me. Now, let's get on to some recognitions and get you guys across the stage. Many of you have truly challenged yourself by taking rigorous academics classes in advanced placement, AVID, dual credit, and the International Baccalaureate program. This year, we have several candidates for the ID diploma. In many cases, these students had to pick between extracurricular activities and their commitment to the IB program. Students that took AP and dual credit classes also have shown dedication to their studies and have made sacrifices in the name of academics. We also have numerous AVID students. These students were unwavering about their commitment of going to college through individual determinations, and they have succeeded in reaching their goals. At this time, if you are going to receive an IB diploma or an AVID student or took AP or dual credit classes, please rise so we can celebrate you. Seniors, as a class, you have earned millions in scholarships, and the majority of the senior class have already dedicated or committed to a college or university. I would like for any senior who has received any type of scholarship to please stand and be recognized. Along with the top 2% of the class, which you see many in white robes here in front of you, I would like to recognize the magna cum laude students who are in the top 10% of the class. If you are in that top 10%, please stand up to be recognized. Many of you have chosen to continue not only to serve our communities, but our country by enlisting in the armed forces. If you will be entering the military or attending a military college, please stand at this time to be recognized. Thank you so much for your service to our country. Finally, I would like to recognize a vital group of people. If you are a parent or a guardian of a graduating senior, can you please stand so we can recognize you? Without you, they would have had a much harder time making it to this stage. Thank you so much. Students, you have worked hard. You have crossed the line into greatness. You have chosen to be ready, respectful, and responsible. I'm so proud and honored to have been your principal the last 4 years. It's been an amazing 4 years, filled with amazing mistakes and plenty of happiness and victories. I will truly miss you. Good luck, and may you go out and prepare to make this world a better place for all of us. At this time, as a body of one, will the class of 2022 please stand? President Fowler, members of the board, distinguished guests, Dr. Cavazos, I proudly present these students who have successfully completed the academic and attendance requirements for graduation as prescribed by the Texas Education Agency and the Arlington Independent School District. By the authority granted in me as principal, I proudly proclaim them as graduates of the James Bowie High School class of 2022. Congratulations to you. You may now move your tassel to the left. Class of 2022, please be seated. As the first group of students present themselves to receive their diploma, I would like to remind the families and friends of the graduates that we are here to honor each student's achievement. Out of respect for this special and solemn ceremony, and in keeping with the dignity of the honor tradition, we request that you demonstrate your appreciation for each graduate with appropriate applause, from the very first graduate to the very last graduate.
Eli Alexander Aman. Ahmad Abdullah. Adria Abraham. Benjamin Ackerman. Timmy Tope Andelu. Michael Adeyeye. Elkanah Adesiu. Eniola Afere. Matthew Benner. Carla Aguilar. Natalia Aldaco. Zaria Allen. Zainab Alami. Sergio Alvarado. Destiny Alvarez. Adrian Amaya. Edenilson Amaya Melendez. Ramina Umbriz. Jasa Antoine. Bucci Angelai. Mackenzie Arsena. And her diploma will be given by her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Arsena. Henry Arevaldo. Guadalupe Arrevillaga. Kitamet Asova Rakarn. Mike Avila. Ashley Ayala. Fatima Baghdadi. Miriam Baghdadi. Ryan Bailey. Kasaya Griffin. Bailey Griffin. Elijah Baker. Matthew Bales. Angel Ball. Ivan Banda. Azaya Barnfield. Asia Barnfield. Mariana Barrera. Bryce Barrett. Limon Beecham. Kiera Benjamin. Caitlin Black. Brian Blackshirt. Cameron Branch. Elijah Bryanson. Amaya Brooks. Paisley Brooks. Paris Brooks. Christian Brown II. Cortland Brown. Vaquan Buggs. Vexton Buggs. Shantiana Buggs. Jamie Bowie. Brandy Bowie. Kyron Burton. Karen Bustamante. Sahir Calderon. Natalie Calzada. Devin Campbell, and presenting his diploma, his uncle, Mr. Coach Campbell. Candria Khan. Christian Carradine. Osiel Cardiel. Zebediah Cardiel. David Alejandro Carlos. Allison Carson. Anthony Castañeda. Ginny Castillo Acosta. Jocelyn Shaney. Jerry Chatalongsi. Lisette Chavez. Gage Chills. Silena Clark. Andre Collins. Shalicia Cook. Keyshawn Kroon. Zuan Swang. Rachel Dankwa. Gabriel Dangsby. Brandon Dow. Daisy Davila. Ethan Collier. Brian Davis. Macklin Davis. Genaro de Leon. Juliana de Leon. Jeremiah DeCosta. Isabela de Leon. Alexander DeMonico. Sean DeLuna. Lyndon Duvall, and presenting his diploma, his mother, Ms. Duvall. Carlos Diaz. Estefanía Diaz. Joseph Diaz. Chris DeJohn. Jonathan Duan. Tanaya Dorothy. Ryan Dorsey. Kiera Lachey Drake. Kobe Dunn. Braylon Durham. Alexis Eden. Cameron Edwards. Janae Elias. Caleb Elias Saint. Philston Rashid Elmi. Ibrahim Elmi. Joshua Eromonsole. Trevante Epperson. Brittany Rosette Estrada. Ariana Evans. Khalees Evans. Maya Falcon. Laura Flores. Cristian Miguel Flores. Seth Fountain. Jaleo Franklin. Imani Freeman. Mackenzie Furlow. Pietro Gadala. Benito Galvan. Evelyn Garcia. Jocelyn Garcia. Maximiliano Garcia. Haley Garcia. Julian Garcia. Larissa Garcia Chavez. Vaishna Gard. Journey Gary. Sanai Gentry. Oscar Gomez. Jairi Gomez Vega. Candice Gonzalez. Kelsey Gonzalez. Thelma Gonzalez. Maricruz Gonzalez. Jolianix Gonzalez. Marco Antonio Gonzalez Jr. Fátima González León. Laura González León. Julián Granado. Freddy Granados. Gloria Gratz. Jalen Green. Desiree Guerrero. Lizeth Gutierrez. Evelyn Gutierrez. Lisbeth Garcia. Autumn Hall, and presenting her diploma, her mother, Elizabeth Ortega. David Hall. Natalia Hall. Crystal Hatto. Ivan Harper. Deja Hawkins. Marcus Hawkins. Travion Haywood. Adonis Henderson. Alex Hernandez. Andrea Hernandez. Ana Sofia Hernandez. Precious Kayla Hernandez. Victor Gabriel Hernandez. Yadir Hernandez. Valeria Hernandez Casas. Rosalind Herrera. Byron Herrera. Casey Heslip. Dariana Janet Hines. Daryl Lane Hines. Angel Hines. Justin Vu Ho. Jason Ho. Angeline Ho. Ni Vu Lin Ho. Kevin Ho. Sabrina Hobbs. Dravian Hogg. Brody Huge. Hogg. Alexis Holmes. Caleb Holmes. Demariah Hopkins. Demariah. Decorie Hopkins. Andrew Ho. Sydney Howard. Huet Xian. Wen Xian. Ladarius Humes. Jakayla Hunt. Jesus Hurtado. Ashley Huen. Rislin Earlbeck. Braylon Jackson. Lacey Jackson. Brianna Jackson. Freddie James. Amory Jaramillo. Jose Luis Jimenez, Jr. Amori Monet Johnson. Imani Johnson. Essence Johnson. Hope James. Noah Johnson. Tyson Johnson. Kasakiah Johnson. Kyla Johnson. Amari Johnson. Ariel Jones. Matavia Jones. Fantasia Keaton. Brynasia Kern. Cheyenne King. Kaylee King. Tiana Corse. Sean Lacey. Steven Landa. Desiree Lara. Koa Lee. Tien Lee. Tree Hong Lee. David Leal. Dejanay Lee. Shanaza Lekua. Mauricio Leon. Raven Lawrence. Cameron Lewis. Xavier Lipsy. Javier López Gastón. Carla Loera. Sandra Paola López. Frankie López. Daisha Lucky. Antonio Ismael Luján. Adrian Love. Elijah Mabiala. Earl John Garcia Manadero. Shandrea Mannon. Menandro Lai Marilag. Ángel Martes. Eric Martínez. Lanette Martínez. María Victoria Martínez. Mabel Mata. Brandon Marquise Matlock. Brian Matlock. Tyson Matthews. Michelle Mayhew. Tavion Mays. Athena McGee. Andy Mean. Bergerman Medeles. Pamela Medina. Ariana Meekins. Andrea Mejia. Eligio Mejia. Kirsten Melicon. Nubia Melgoza. Michelle Melo. Darion Mims. Cesar Mendoza. Joe Mendoza. Christian Milian. Jacob Ryan Miller. Jacob Ryan Miller. Tamunoketena. David Mina. Leonardo Romeo Mitchell. George Mukama. Zabi Monaim. Diego Monreal. Hugh Wen. Raven Moore. Emmanuel Morales. Jonathan Morales. Melissa Morales. Sebastián Morales. Eric Moreno. Joshua Moreno. Nicolás Moreno. Jason Morris. Ulises Muñoz. Gracie Muñoz. Kimberly Muñoz. Julio Alejandro Muñoz. Jalen Murray. Collins Mutai. Megan Mutoki. Jared Newhart. Paola Nava. Evans Dongo. Xavier Nevils. Timmy Go. Brandon Wen. Carly Wen. Daotie Wen. Dustin Wen. Jaden Wen. Jefferson Wen. Cassidy Wen. Kevin Wen. Con Wen. Fee Wen. Kimberly Wen. Lon Wen. Matthew Wen. Nicholas Wen. Michelle Wen. Nathan Wen. Nelson Wen. Nick Wen. Patrick Wen. Thien Wen. Terry Wen. Amaya Nicholson. Ricardo Nieves. Adrian Nixon Green. Janet Oluchi Chioma Nguabara. Logan O'Donnell. Shirley Oliveira. Courtney Omakor. Cyrene Najeti. Mimi Omosaye. Michael Orori. Michael Ortiz. Richard Michael Ortiz. Ezekiel Owonlabi. Amira Oyewale. Angela Pade. Jared Padilla. Aiden Palacios. Adamari Panagua. Shays Parlo. Leo Patino. Dakaya Payton. Abio Payan. Evelyn Payan. Zara Quinn Pearson. Carimelis Perales. Alexa Peralta. John Michael Perez. Mia Alejandra Perez. Michael Perez. Vaden Perrin. Anna Pham. Diana Pham. Dominic Pham. Hi Pham. Henry Pham. Henry Van Pham. Hyun Nuk Pham. John Lee Pham. Julie Pham. Kevin Pham. Wen Pham. Kelly Fan. Kylie Palm Vat Cheat. Taylor Grace Pimentel. New Tran Pham. Ryan Osorio. Elia Piñales. Stacy Piñeda. Colby Pitt. Karen Ponce. Jacqueline Portillo. Victoria Primas. Demaya Pryor. Raúl Puente. Anelis Ramírez. Fabricio Ramírez. Juliana Ramírez. Nathan Ramírez. Pedro Ramírez. Jocelyn Ramos Flores. Alexis Reed. Alisa Reed. Gabriela Reckman. Olivia Resendez. Alice Reyes. Hugo Reyes. Giovanni Reynoso. Lashante Ria. Renzaja Richardson. Ava Elizabeth Rico. Jocelyn Rico. Videja Rogers. Kenya Robertson. Abigail Rodriguez. Dania Rodriguez. Esther Rodriguez. Luis Rosario Vázquez. Evely Rubio. Journey Rudd. Garley Russell. Jalen Russell. Samatar Saeed. Natalie Salas. Eric Salazar. Jai Estupinand. Samaniego Estupinand. Amy Sanchez. Desiree Yvette Sanchez. Hey, baby. Jalen Sanchez. Jose Manuel Sanchez. Brianna Sanders. Tatiana Sandoval. Selma Sati. Miranda Schoenberger. Citlali Segovia. Jennifer Segovia. Morgan Sr. Marisol Cerito Valderas. Mateo Serrano. Darius Shaw. Michael Shelton. Tamia Shepard. Ashton Sherman. Adurak Bimi Shogbanmu. India Sharia Shorter. Thaddeus Siller. Tiana Sims. Hannah Madison Siu. David Alexander Smith. Jaden Antonio Smith. Jakila Smith. Luis Sorto. Brian Edwin Sosa. Mario Andres Soto Jr. Mecky Spearman. Jaden Spicer. Adasia Stone. Jasmine Strickland. Trinity Ash Rain Swan. Dwayne Swim. Tridell Talley Jr. Shannon Nicole Taylor. Justin Thaxter. Candice Thickpen. Courtney Thickpen. Trinity Thomas. Alexis Tirado Rodriguez. Michael Hyun To. Heaven Torrance. Desiree Torres. Eric Raúl Torres. Andrea Tran. María Elena Salazar. An Kim Tran. Brian Trian. Kevin Trin. Param Tripathi. Fong Trong. Alexa Tucker. Layla Tyler. Kiera Time. Fendi Uwakboe. Joshua Valdez. Alanis Valdez. Andrew Valencia. Jacob Valenzuela. Tatiana Vallejo. Dharma Vanlo. Alexis Vasquez. Lorenzo Vasquez. Jordan Alexander Vasquez. Joseph Anthony Vega. William Velasco. Mark Margaleo Villaceran. Adriel Villalta. Christopher Villanueva. Nancy Esmeralda Villatorro. Michael Vu. Benjamin Wagley. Marktavius Walker Jr. Rebecca Walulai. Shavon Webster. Alexandria Washington. Christopher Ware. Chaz Antonio Weaver. Amia Mia Williams. Amarian Williams. Erin Wells. Donria Williams. Antonio Williams. Chavez Williams. Caleb Nathaniel Williams. Thaddeus Lee Wilson. Amari Woods. Gregory Wooten. Macklin Wright. Acacia Jakub. Akiria Jarbo. Marinique Jusuf. Jocelyn Samaripa. Zachary Sertuch. Caleb Martinez. Stuco Recording Secretary Maya Hobbs. Stuco Vice President Reese Signey. Stuco President Maya Rimmer. Class 2022 Representative Samantha Davis. Class 2022 Senator Victoria Coco Amani. Class 2022 Historian Maritza Diaz. Class 2022 Secretary Amy Anton. Class of 2022 VP of Social Media Cecilia Schofield. Class of 2022 VP of Fundraising Isosa Erigi. Class of 2022 VP of Advertising Allison Berry. And her diploma will be given by her mother, Ms. Berry. Class of 2022 President and Representative of Student Leadership Advisory Board, Tyler Simone Brown. Bowie Class of 2022 Top 2%, number 10, Hannah Bowie. Bowie Class of 2022, Top 2%, number 9, Anne Hugh Vo. Bowie Class 2022, Top 2%, number 8, Andrew Liu. Bowie Class 2022, Top 2%, number 7, Kong Kan Tran. Bowie Class 2022, Top 2%, number 6, and Class of 2022 Vice President, Justin Austin. Bowie Class 2022, Top 2%, number 5, Alexis Lee. Bowie Class 2022, Top 2%, number 4, and Class of 2022 Treasurer Kenneth Q. Bowie Class 2022, top 2%, number 3, Mindy Vu. Bowie Class 2022, Salutatorian, Witten Dat Wen. And Bowie Class 2022, Valedictorian, Angelina Kim Wen.
Congratulations to all those that are graduating. It's a big moment for you guys, and we wish you all the best of luck.
Hey guys, congratulations on graduation and good luck in the future.
Congratulations on graduation. Best of luck in the future.
Congratulations to all the graduates this year. This is a huge milestone for you guys, and it's just the beginning.
Graduates, you've proven that you can handle any challenge that comes your way. Congratulations and good luck in the future.
Your attention, please, ladies and gentlemen. Hey everybody, Chuck Morgan here, the voice of Globe Life Field, home of the Texas Rangers. It's an honor to have you in Globe Life Field today, and all of us here at the Texas Rangers are proud to share in the excitement of your graduation day. On behalf of everyone with the Texas Rangers, a big Texas-sized congratulations to all graduating today, and we wish you the best of luck in the future. And remember to always bring passion, energy, and enthusiasm to whatever you do. It is graduation time in Texas.
Will the class of 2022 please stand and join me as we sing our alma mater for the last time? The graduation ceremony has concluded. Parents, your graduates will meet you in the parking lot at your personal vehicles. Graduates, please wait until your section is dismissed by your section leader. Leaders, if your students are in sections 1 through 13, you can exit via section 5. Students seated in sections 14 through 26 will exit via section 21. All guests are asked to meet at their personal vehicle once exiting. Thank you very much.